नमस्ते। नमस्ते आप सभी को। Today we are going to talk about something which is there any problem in now? If we really have to look onto is there any problem, we have to start with knowing what is the problem first. The problem is this, that whatever happens against your beliefs, against your ideas, against your understanding for life is a problem for you. Today you had a food, that is not a problem. Next day you usually have food, but next day you wouldn't able to have food, then that is the problem. One day you had a good job and the next day you didn't have a good job. Your ideas change, your system around you change. So basically we can understand it in another way as well. If anything changes in your life, there is a problem arising. If any changes appear in your life, there is a problem arising. So problem is nothing but just a change in your life. Change is what you fear the most, what we fear the most. So we have to understand what change is and why change happens. Change happens because it is required that you grow, and for growing you have to drop what you have holded on already into your hand. And your attachment with your hand and the holded item inside your hand is creating all that nuisance around you. Because now you don't want to keep the hand open and drop the thing, because you are in so much of love with that thing. That is the problem. That is the resistance to life. This is the resistance that you are creating, and then it becomes a problem. Change itself is not a problem. Even in your mental understanding, you don't even knew this, that change is the problem. But the problem is you are being resistant to the situation. That is the problem. Now we can read the question again, which says that is there any problem in now? No. Problem, we have already understood what problem is. Your resistance with life is the problem. You do not want the change to happen. You do not want to let go of your attachments, your desires, your ideas, your beliefs, and that is what the resistance to life is. Because life is moving and changing all the time. You as a being do not want to change, and you have to remain the same. That is the problem. And now let us talk about now. What does it mean to be now? What is now? This right now, here, whatever I am speaking through, is it happening in now? Or is it happening in past? The moment the words are uttered, it is in the past. The moment I am trying to utter a word, it is going back in past. And the moment I am thinking about what words has to come up, that is happening in the past. Everything is happening in the past. Even your future happens in the past. So what is this now? Let's talk about what is future is. Whatever imagination you think, that is becoming your past. And that past is creating your future. Whatever the next moment will come up is being decided by the past, because the past has already chosen what will happen in future. You can also say it that destiny is, that's how destiny is, because the past, your words, whatever you are doing, that doing is going in the past and creating the future. What is in between the both? What is in between this both? Can we know this? To know that you are not the past, not the future, then the present arises. When you remain the witness, then only you can remain in now. Witness of what is going and witness of what is coming. Because witness is detached from both the past and future. Witness is detached from both the future and the past. If you really want to live a life which is full-fledged and happening and beautiful itself, you have to understand that you are the witness. This is the reality. It is not what I am commenting on. This is the reality. You are the witness. Because there is no such thing as present. I already saw you. Let's try to look at what is present. Whatever you say is going in the past. This past is letting the future happen. This past is deciding what the future will be. Then what is now? Where do you feel now? Where is now? Nobody have shared this with you that really present do not is there. Present is also an illusion as the past and the future. It is also an illusion. And the illusion drops by itself the moment you understand that there is only the self, the witnessing self, the perceiving self of all this what it is here right now. I hope I was able to make you understand what was required in this moment of time. That you are the self which is eternally unchangeable. You think na that change is the problem, but change is not a problem. Because right now, if you recognize and identify yourself with the self only, which you are actually in reality, but you are identified with the body and mind so much, therefore all the phenomena, present, past, future, is a phenomena of the body. And this phenomena is guiding you toward your life. And I am asking you to leave this phenomena and come back to the source. The source which is the self itself. And knowing the self, recognizing the self is the highest potential that you have as a human being. So what is self? Self is perceiving everything, every part, every past, future, present, moment, God, every God, Devtas, Devi comes into the heart of Bhagwan. The heart of Bhagwan, which is self. All the religions are putting their hearts into what? Into the self. Pranam and the lotus feet of my Guru for giving me this knowledge and letting me live freely here. So we are freeing yourself from the bondage of what you have put yourself into. This illusionary bondage, I'm using the word illusionary bondage because it is you who has holding it onto. It is not the reality. The bondage is not holding you. You have chosen the bondage. And now it is your time to choose the freedom. Choose the freedom because freedom is the heart. And how will you be free? Free from all the attachment, desires that you is being implanted into with your conditionings. The moment you drop all and let go all of that, you will remain silent, still, forever and ever like Buddha. Let's be a Buddha today. Let's be a Buddha today and remain in the stillness of the heart which is here right now available. The self, in which all of these are appearing. It is beyond the time, it is beyond your past, future and present. That is why I am directly giving you the recognition and understanding that there is no such thing as past, present and future, so that you can really know that there is nothing wrong in the now. Now, when the author is using the word now, he is referring to the self. There is nothing problem in the self. Self has nothing to do, nowhere to go, and nowhere to even exist. It is and it is Satchidanand, always blissful and contented. This contented bliss is what we are experiencing, you are experiencing. That's why this unchanging awareness inside your heart, you praise it a lot. Whatever good things you are going to do, you ask the God to take care of it. God is the Trikaldarshi and self is the Trikaldarshi. So, Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. Namaste.